Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain you the chapter number 0 of mathematics 1B Telangana board, that is prerequisites. So if you find this video useful, do let me know in the comment section so that I can upload more videos in this series. So in this chapter we are going to revise the coordinate geometry of previous classes, that is the things you have learned in coordinate geometry in your previous classes, that is from classes 7th till 10th. So let us start. Coordinate geometry, it is also called as Cartesian geometry. This is so because Rene Descartes was the person who came up with this concept of coordinate geometry. He was the person who explained about coordinate system in his famous book, which is La Geometrie. In this book, he proposed that any point in a plane can be represented in the form of an ordered pair. And this ordered pair will have real numbers, which gives us the distances of this point from two perpendicular axes. So later on, the present form of coordinate geometry was developed by Euler. So we are learning more about this coordinate geometry now. So as we all know, in coordinate axis, we have two perpendicular lines. These are two perpendicular lines. The horizontal line is called as the x-axis and the vertical one is called as the y-axis. Their point of intersection is called as origin, which is 0, 0. That is, this point origin is at a distance of 0 units from x-axis and 0 units from y-axis. This is the point of intersection, which is origin here. Now, as we can see, because of the intersection of these two axes, we can see this plane can be divided into 4 parts. And these 4 parts are called as quadrants. And they are numbered as this is your first quadrant, this is your second quadrant, this is your third quadrant, and this is your fourth quadrant. Let us say if we take any point here, P, and let us say this is x comma y. So this means that this point P is at a distance of y units from x-axis and x units from y-axis. So this is our point P, which is x comma y. Now in the first quadrant, both the coordinates, this x is called as the x coordinate, or it is also called as abscissa. It is called as x coordinate or abscissa. Similarly, this y is called as y coordinate or ordinate. So in the first quadrant, both x coordinate and y coordinate are positive. Coming to second quadrant, So in second quadrant, x will be negative and y will be positive. The number which we put here, the numbers here are represented like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your positive x-axis. And to the left of origin will be negative x-axis, and the numbers will be -1, -2, -3, so on. Similarly, above origin on y-axis we will have positive numbers 1, 2, 3, so on, and below origin on y-axis we will have negative numbers. Therefore, in third quadrant, both an x and y coordinates will be negative. Coming to fourth quadrant, in fourth quadrant x will be positive and y will be negative. So this was all about the coordinate system here. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. There are these four parts which are called as quadrants, and the points in these four quadrants which are x comma y minus x comma y minus x minus y and x comma minus y. So this was the general representation of points here. Now let us talk about the distance between 2 points. So let us say again, this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. Suppose if we have any points, 2 points P and Q in the coordinate axis. This is our origin, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Horizontal axis, horizontal line is called as the x-axis and vertical line is called as the y-axis. So this will be y dash and this will be x dash here. So x dash is horizontal line and your y dash is your vertical line here. Now let us find the distance between these 2 points. So let this point P be x1 comma y1 and let this point Q be x2 comma y2 here. So we need to find the distance between P and Q here. So we will drop perpendiculars here in this way. So as we can see here, we can form a right angle triangle here. This is our right angle triangle. I have joined this line here. Now again, here this distance is nothing but x1. This vertical distance is y1 over here. Similarly, this distance is x2 and this distance is y2. Now we need to find this distance, this horizontal distance. So as we can see, this distance will be nothing but x2 minus x1 here. So we will get x2 minus x1. Similarly, this vertical distance will be nothing but y2 minus y1. So this is your y2 minus y1. Let us say this point is R. So PQR is right angle triangle. X2 minus x1 is our base and y2 minus y1 is our height. Whereas PQ is the hypotenuse. We have to find the value of PQ. Now we know that from Pythagoras theorem we have hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So we have to find the distance PQ. So PQ square will be equal to, substituting the values here, opposite square will be y2 minus y1 whole square. This can be taken as opposite, this can be taken as adjacent, or we can also write this as base square plus height square. We can write it in any ways, it doesn't make any difference. Plus, now adjacent square will be this one, x2 minus x1. So this will be x2 minus x1 whole square. Therefore, the distance PQ is equal to, taking square to RHS, we get root over, if we write x term first, so we will get x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is the formula for finding the distance between any 2 points in a coordinate axis. Now this can also be written as root over x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Since we are squaring this term already, so either we write this as x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2, it doesn't make any difference, because after squaring the value will always be positive. So writing x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2 doesn't make any difference. So this was the formula for finding distance between any two given points in a coordinate axis. So see you in the next video. Thank you.